Hey everybody, today I wanted to talk to you about launching clothing brands. Often enough I encounter new business owners that just started a clothing line and they tend to make a lot of the same mistakes that ended up costing them usually their first try. So let's begin. First things first, I would suggest that everybody tests their products before investing. So when you get your initial designs, when you have your idea, because it's often enough just as fledgling idea, you get in love with it. And because of that, you might be blind to some of the downsides of it. So that's why I suggest that you don't go and order your products and just start selling them and hoping to God it's going to work out, but actually make a website, put the product on the website and see if people are going to subscribe for the pre-order or something similar to that. The second thing I would say is limit the number of SKUs. Most of the time, even this year, 2 different brands that I work with had a massive problem with fulfillment because their best sellers ended up being sold out too fast. And then they were left with a lot of different products they couldn't sell and didn't sell that well. So first of all, by testing a limited size portion, not expanding the number of SKUs, especially as clothing lines are similar, you will have to have multiple different variations and sizes, which ends up being quite burdening for your brand and for your inventory and stock. So it's always a better option for you to have a limited amount of different products and then expand little by little. And because we already touched on this, number 3 is sourcing for different vendors. I couldn't believe it when me and Serbia lost money because of the Panama Canal incident where just a lot of ships couldn't pass through. So not a lot, but like 3 or 4 clients of ours actually had to pause ads because we didn't have what to sell because the stock we were waiting on was delayed due to that fact. So if you do not have a way of sourcing additional products from somewhere close enough, you're going to have a problem with shortages, and those shortages are going to cause your business to not grow, your customers to not be as loyal. So it's just going to always be harder for you to achieve consistent growth if you do not have your best sellers consistently available. I just wanted to jump in before we move any further. If you're wondering how I learned all of this, I learned it by working with different brands all over the world. We worked with brands from America, Europe, Latin America, some fitness, some fashion, for some lifestyle. If you check out my website, digitalrocketads.com, you'll see some of my work. Now, I worked with one brand that's kind of a bit more famous. I'm not going to name it, but basically they bought a lot of different licenses so they can even create this brand. And when I met them, they were just running ads. Nothing was working properly for them. And they were just hemorrhaging money, even though the products they were selling were actually being sold later like hotcakes, where that brand was infamous for just selling out its whole inventory super fast. So you can imagine where they didn't fill out their funnel, which is number 4, filling out your funnel all the way before you're launching your ads, because he thought that he had a problem with his brand, that people were thinking it was too expensive, but the website didn't work, the tracking didn't work, the collection of the data, emails, phone numbers didn't exist, the emails itself weren't sent out to customers. So you can imagine you spend so much money and then you don't collect the data, you don't capture them properly, you don't remarket to them. So a lot of people that might have bought ended up not buying because you just dropped them. So if you're gonna decide to run ads, invest money into your brand, make sure you fill all of the holes so you don't have a leaky bucket you're investing into. And now the last one that I learned really well by working with Roland Lifestyle, developing a system for drops so people will wait for your new arrivals. The really cool system there is that people are gonna wait for the product that you hype, and you can usually announce early one of the better, expected to be better sold products, and then on the other side what you do is just use that as a testing platform to see which products sold the best with the highest enough margin, and you can also source easily. You can choose from those drops which you can add into your permanent SKU, and then which are you going to stop producing after you sold them out. Bonus number 6. In the case you have some products that are not selling, do not be afraid of giving away as a mystery gift or something like that. A lot of people are going to rather take a mystery gift than to take just a discount because everybody else gives a discount. So that's an easy way how you can use your leftover stock to boost your sales and get rid of it at the same time.